Kit Kats can read.
Hey guys, it's Casey. Welcome to another video, and in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you a wrap up of what I have read so far since my last wrap up video, and a TBR video that is going to be from Monday all the way to Sunday. I have decided today not to include a Friday reads video this week purely because I'm working both days of the weekend, and I have found when I've done Friday reads for my weekend on, I don't really do a lot of reading, so I just feel like it could be a little bit pointless in that sort of case. So I'm just going to do a weekly TBR for the whole of this week, and then you'll find out what I read on that on the Monday. So I'm really enjoying the fact that I'm bulking up the Mondays of wrap-ups and TBR for the week. So the wrap-up for the previous week and a TBR for the following week. At the moment I'm working every Sunday, so it's very difficult to do things like that, and also because the weeks are from obviously Monday to Sunday as well, I feel like, you know, a proper Sunday finish could benefit for the wrap up a bit better. So I'm just going to let you know some books that I'm currently reading. I haven't completed any books since my previous book that I finished, so I'm in the middle of a few books that I've just been reading from here and there. I've just been in a bit of a reading slump this month, to be honest. I am reading, but not as much as I normally do. Not as much as I did last month. I'm just finding that I'm really struggling to, number one, motivate myself, number two, find energy to do it, and yeah, like on my days off I just want to be doing other things, sort of thing. So I'm really struggling to read at the moment. So the first book that I'm in the middle of is The Tower Hill Terror by Dane Cobain. This is the sequel to Driven, which I read and reviewed on my channel, and yeah, so this is the sequel. I'm actually really enjoying this. I'm probably enjoying this more than the first book, if I'm going to be completely honest. And I don't know whether that is because, like, I'm used to the writing style of Dane now, and I'm really in the mood for a good mystery and like murder mystery, and I'm loving the characters of this. I'm loving Lightfold, I'm loving Cholmondeley and Miley O'Hara. I'm just loving it, and every chapter is sort of finishing in a way where I just want to read more. So I'm nearly at the halfway mark of this at the moment, so I'm really enjoying it, and I'm just, yeah, looking forward to reading more of this. And then I started an audiobook the other night. I was looking at the books on my TBR, like here, and I made a little list of books that I've got audiobooks of, whether that's on my Audible account or on my Scribd or from my library, that I could listen to audiobooks for the books on my TBR. So the one that I went with was Confessed by Colin Hoover. This is available on Scribd, so I'm listening to that at the moment, and I'm only a few chapters in this at the moment. And so this is a new adult novel. It's about a girl called Auburn. They've literally lost like everything, and the opening prologue sort of reveals that. It's very emotional. I totally can relate to her even in chapter 1, just with the financial difficulty things, and she's literally just so desperate to get like another job, and the job is really desperate for someone, so it's kind of like a bit of a fate happening, and it's about an art studio job, but however the person that's hiring her actually kind of like knows her somehow, and they have like a secret. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying it so far. Like I say, I'm only a few chapters in, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it, so I'm listening to that at the moment. And the other book that I'm currently in the middle of reading this month is The Easy Part of Impossible by Sarah Tomp, which you guys are aware of. I haven't touched this in over a week. I found this was mostly due to because when I was sorting out my physical books, I got very overwhelmed with how many that I have, and I've been very good with my book purchases, I must add. I was just like, oh my goodness, like if I'm ever gonna wanna like move, I really need to sort my physical books. And then I was like, right, that's it, I'm gonna have to read a physical book, which is when I started reading Dane Cobain's book, and I felt better by reading a physical book. So I'm thinking at the moment maybe like ebooks I'm a little bit sort of like with because of that. So I'm thinking once I get a couple of these physical books out the way, I might be feeling more into jumping more into this book. But I am quite enjoying the book so far. It's literally about this girl who is autistic and she befriends another guy who's autistic. She had a relationship that was quite close with her coach, and it was quite an abusive sort of relationship between them, and it's just about her like revealing that. And yeah, it feels like it's going to become, when she starts to admit things, I feel like it's going to be really, really traumatic and emotional. At the moment we're just sort of finding out some things about this coach, about things that they've said and done, that's a bit like okay. So yeah, but I am enjoying it so far. It's definitely a really intriguing book. And then the last couple of books I'm going to mention for this week's TBR, the first of which is one that I was looking at when I was watching a video from Bookables. It was her most recent video about hate to love romances, and I really, really love that trope so much. And I was just looking at the books that she had, and I had some of her books available on ebook already and some that I didn't have, so I got the rest of them on my ebook. So my Kindle now has all of those hate to love romances that Bookables had. I had some already before, and then there were some that I hadn't heard of, and I was like, oh my goodness, like, so I've got her whole list on there. And I was looking at them and I was like, oh, I really want to read one of them now, like as in this week. So I went with the one that I feel like I just really, really want to read this week. So this is called Beach Read. It's by Emily Henry. Literally, I feel like a lot of people are reading this at the moment. This, as far as I'm aware, is about two writers. One is a romance writer, the other one is like a literary fiction writer. Basically, they are in a bit of a rut with writer's block, so they swap their genres, and the man writes the romance book and the female writes the fiction book. So it's a really interesting sounding rom-com. I think it's going to be something that I will like. It's got raving reviews so far. I'm really in the mood for just reading something that everybody's reading at the moment and hopefully enjoying it. I really liked doing that last year with the flat share, just reading books that everybody's loving. I feel like I'm a part of it. So yeah, I'm going to try and be part of this hype, and hopefully I will enjoy it. So yeah, so I'm really, really sort of like looking forward to that. And then the last ebook that I'm going to mention is one that I've got for review that I would like to start this week. So this is called Forever Ban, and this is a new adult novel that is about a girl called Tatum Everly, who is a freshman at their university, and due to an emotionally and psychologically abusive past relationship, they struggle with post-traumatic stress disorder and flashbacks. So they're really struggling to control their symptoms and those flashbacks, and they meet Axel Byrne at a party, who is basically like the bad boy. And then there's Lucas, who is a really, really sweet guy that's pretty much kind of like the good guy for her. But she can't help but like stay away from Axel, the bad guy. It's like one of those sort of situations. So she has to really sort of learn to control her disorder and yeah, things like that. So I'm feeling it's going to be really enjoyable and definitely emotional, and maybe we will see these flashbacks too. So I'm actually really looking forward to reading it, and I love my new adult novels. So those are the 3 books I'm currently in the middle of reading, and the 2 ebooks that I would like to start this week. Obviously TBR's mood reading changes all the time, so I don't know whether I will stick to these 5. I will try my best to. I definitely will stick to the 2 that I'm mainly currently reading, but maybe I could sort of read those 2, read an ebook, and then be like really overwhelmed again and want to read another physical book again. But it literally all depends on how my reading goes, how my mood goes, and how my week goes. But those are just 5 books that I would like to start this week. and yeah, hopefully I can get around to it. If you've read any of these books, let me know down below in the comments what you thought about them, or if they sound like something you'd like, please add them to your TBR. I'm sure you will enjoy them. But that's it from me from this video. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If there's any videos that you would like to see me doing, please list it down below, because we're during a pandemic at the moment and I am completely out of video ideas at the moment because I just haven't been reading a lot, and I'm just out of juice, I think. All of my social media links are linked down below in the description if you would like to follow me elsewhere, Twitter, Instagram, Goodreads and all that stuff. But that's it for me. I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day wherever you are. Despite all this that's going on, please keep smiling, keep reading and be happy, and most importantly, stay safe. My name is Katie and I will see all of you wonderful, awesome people in my next video. Bye!